semi-invisible.
It's basically it's a zombie post-apocalyptic horror action film set in the Australian outback, and it's about a guy, Barry, who's not actually behind me. We just see CG that in later. It's about a guy called Barry who loses his family and just has to find his way through this horrible post-apocalyptic nightmare that he finds himself in. And in losing his family, he loses his humanity, and by the end of the film, hopefully he regains that.
Can I touch it? Can I touch it?
When I was a kid, when I was very young, and I got my first little camera, I started shooting trees and leaves and my family and dogs. And then I, went up a little bit and started throwing tomato sauce all over my brother and pretending that we'd killed him. And then, cut sort of 10 years later and we're making our first short film together. And we just continually been making stuff since then, me and my brother. So for years, this is all I've ever wanted to do. And it's really good because it's nice to know what you want. The happiest person in the world is the person who knows what they want and they do it for the rest of their life. And I'm one of the lucky people who actually goes, you know what, all I ever wanted to do was direct. And I wanted to be a fireman when I was 7, but I grew out of that.
I was working in forensic medicine doing autopsies for about 12 months. So big difference, but makeup kind of led me to doing forensics. I know there's a difference between what is real and what looks real, especially for camera. And so often what is real doesn't look real. I've seen bodies that are like green, like Kermit the Frog green, under certain conditions. And obviously if you try to do something like that, people would just obviously go, oh, that doesn't look right. That doesn't look real. But having that background has definitely helped my understanding of anatomy, colours, bruising, all that kind of thing.
So we're shooting the second half of the scene now with Jay Gallagher here. So it's his turn to respond to the phone call that we just shot. So it's a two-parter. So we've shot one half of the conversation, we're about to shoot the other. Then we've got to wrap, clean the blood off, everybody's got to have a shower. The excitement, the adrenaline. And then we go over to Annandale to shoot a backyard scene, which is a pretty complicated setup. The problem with that is you're shooting night for night. Now the problem with shooting night for night is it's night, so you can't shoot until like 8 o'clock, which means you usually go to about 10 or 11. And when it's an independent film, you're not paying people at all. They tend not to like that, so it's very difficult. We just really got to pick up the pace for the night stuff. And it's cold. It's really cold at the moment. Yeah, we're ready to go? All right, we want it on set.
Yeah, sound's been a big problem, because sound it's a real art, and we're all learning on the job, so is the sound guy, and it's just been difficult, Also when it's not always perfect with locations, so the last location we had, we did a quick recce, it was fine, and then on the night, it's just like every truck and bus and car imaginable just drove past, and we were under a flight path, which we didn't realise, so the sound was just terrible. But that's always going to happen on independent, we can't just pick up and just go, find another backyard, like we'd recce it, that was the only one we could use.
Fucking planes! My name's Alexi and I'm the DP on the shoot, and today we just encountered trains, cars, and it's just breaking up everything we're doing, slowing us down and driving us all insane.
Okay, me and my brother have life savings that we set aside. We could buy a house or we can make a movie. So we've made a movie. So this movie doesn't do well, I'm down a house, so that's tricky, So we're just paying for it as we go, At this point, every time we shoot, we just save a couple of grand and we just go out and do it, Is it a risk? No, not at all, not at all. Well, it's like Edmund Hillary, they're going, why would you risk climbing Everest? And it's like, it's not a risk because you want to do it. And really, it doesn't matter if it's successful or not because I want to do it. And this is my Everest. I will climb that mountain. Like I don't give a shit about like money or any of that stuff. Like it doesn't matter, you know. Like, you know, if you've got a passion, you just do it.
Can you move a little bit so you're not that deep? Okay, whenever you're ready. Inside.
Soaring, it's disallowed. I should've kept my daddy proud. I look with a sacred smile. On top of the dreams is where I'm bound. Some figured I was Satan bound until I came back with a style I found. Then all of a sudden they fixed their faces cause of who I know in the trail of places that I've stepped. How many wanna hate cause I left? How could you blame me and my plan attack? Cause I'm risking my soul intact. Now I'm hurt all over the map.